Hello, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur, and welcome back to Parkitect. Last episode we got to create our first park from the ground up. And I think I did a pretty good job, but I'm definitely still learning some of the mechanics and fiddling with the tools. Now we're going to start a brand new park in the campaign mode, and I'm hoping it'll come out a little bit better. We have Chanute Airfield, which is a small abandoned airport, and we have to keep some of the hangars. So I'm going to try to create an actual theme park built around aviation, and our goal is to have 250 guests. Right, immediately we want to pause, and let's close the park for now. Here we get a good look at the park. It looks like it's going to be a long and narrow one, just like the runway. So that might be interesting to keep it in such unique confines. I'm guessing this building over here to our left is where the supplies for the shops will come from. Oh, it looks like we have a few more shops this time. That's good. We were a little thin last episode. I think we're missing some too. We don't have the pretzel shop or the juice stand. So I'll start with burgers. Let's get it over here closer to the entrance. It knows there's a path on the other side, so it really wants to face that way. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. If we get a concrete path in here like so, going right over to the entrance, we can go back to the burger joint and then face it the proper way. We're going to need beverages as well. Let's get some hot dogs in too. And while we're at it, right up front, I'm going to have the information kiosk. Like there maybe. And then also a cash machine, so that visitors will have plenty to spend in the park. Let's get some of these benches down. And we'll get some trees too, so they have some shade to sit under. I was looking at these walls last time to block off the employee pass. I'm not sure I like such a bland color though. We could go for a green to match the scenery and the forest. Or we have this gray which kind of matches the rest of the airport theme. I'm okay with that. And we're just going to run it. Oh, wait, can we? No, you can't click and drag like you can with the roads. So one at a time. And since we have such a big barren wall, we'll get some toilets in. There we go. Now before we get our rides in, let's see if we can establish some paths first. Maybe a little too much. Even 300 looks good. Maybe we have new rides as well. Not too much yet. A Ferris wheel is a good start. Right about there. Entrance and exit. And now we need the queue. I don't know if I like the red again, so I'm going to go with the blue this time. That looks nice. I never got bins in last time. We have a nice plane carousel to keep with our theme. It's a pretty big ride. I'll put the exit up here. Get the queue. There we go. Now we're talking. Do we have more intense rides? They're all pretty similar in my opinion. I'll get the Twister over here. Like so. And the queue can be more down and then over a little bit. Over to this side, we'll have the Gravitron. It seemed pretty popular last time. The entrance will be around back. Queue it up. Excellent. Okay, that's a pretty nice start. We need all the rides we can get though. So let's put... Actually, let's get some more paths in right now. Over on this end. And here as well. Alright, now it's time for the jumper. I still want a little bit more path. And the jumper can go there. Add the queue. And we still have the wipeout. We'll get the wipeout in over here. About like that. We won't make the queue too big to start with. Now comes the fun part. I want to get more shops on the other side. So I need to build an underground tunnel for my haulers. Get rid of this. To the employee pass. Right about there. And now, bring it down. Let's try getting rid of this one. And then bring that down. No, it's not going to work. Hold on. Okay, so if I get rid of this one, I can point the path in this direction. And then use these keys to go straight and then down. And then straight. I need to go down again. Yeah, that's better. Now I can straighten it out. And turn. I think that's as far as we can go. Now I'll bring it in this direction. And then I can bring it back up and flatten it out. Now that worked pretty well. Back to my shops. Do I want the same trio? I don't think so. So we'll have donuts. With hot drinks. And also cotton candy. Again, we need places to sit. And we can block off the view again with the walls. I want to see if we can make a little area over here in the front of the park for our employees. Well, that's not a good start. We want the employee path, not the regular one. And we have the staff room. where they can rest up.
Phew.
Can we fit the training room over here as well? Maybe. Ooh, it needs to sit that way though. Well, we can do it. Yeah, there we go. Now that's not going to be attractive at all for our guest. Let's put a little kink in it so it's not easy to see in if you're not going that way. I'm going to put one of these electronic signs in. And it's going to say employees only. I guess we're going to need actual employees as well. Let's not skimp on the haulers. Last time it took forever to get our stores supplied. Always need a mechanic. And some security. What kind of entertainers do we have? Do we have anything aviation themed? No. I guess a robot will work okay. He looks pretty cool. I'll get another one. I almost forgot we still need toilets over this way. Really, I'm not opposed to having too many toilets. I have these kind of tiny street lamps. I want to get plenty of them in. Last park we ended up with horrible rain coverage. So I'm going to get some of these little pavilions in. Just dotted around, not too many. I wanted to stick with the aviation theme, but this is the only real plane object that I have. Can we spin it? Not on an angle. I'll put it about here, that way it looks like it just came in for an emergency landing. Can I change the color on that? Yes, I can. That matches with everything else we have much better. Let's get one over here too. We'll get a fountain in. I love a good fountain. It's not very big. Maybe one on each side. There we go. How's this water tower look? Oh, that's huge. Get it over here more towards the front. We need a map board. We'll put that right underneath the umbrella. That'll be handy. I think we need more greenery in here. Maybe also some flowers. How about just up front? We'll put them over by the shops too. That would be nice. People can have a bite and look at the flowers. I like these little logs too. I don't know why. I just think they're a nice touch. And we'll get some rocks in. We always need a couple good rocks. I'm not really liking this big empty space in here. We need to find something to go there. I have this clock that I can put in. You always need a clock at the airport. We'll find space over here for one too. And we'll get a car, an old-fashioned looking car, on the runway because reasons. And one more, in for a penny, in for a pound. That looks alright, I guess. The decorations are looking okay. Maybe we're a little bit sparse, especially down here. Can we get some trees in here? It's concrete though, so I don't necessarily want to plant trees in concrete. Alright, before we restart time, let's make sure that our rides are actually open. We made that mistake in our last park. And I'll start time to get our haulers moving. And then I'll open the park. Again, I've lowered the cost of all the rides. So I feel confident in raising the entrance fee a little bit. Really though, money is not our number one. We just want to get people into our park. And here they come. Now, these are shopkeepers. Look at that. I didn't realize that the shops didn't come with people already in them. Here's our first actual guest, Edward Buchanan. He looks kind of lost. Right now I want to get rid of the extra paths so that people don't go wandering off for no reason. Oh, we can get these windsocks. That'll be super airporty. And you can raise them up and down. That's a nice touch. Okay, so it's still January, so I'm going to speed it up some. And we've lost $1,400 our first month. Not ideal. All of our stores are now stocked. And in February, we only lost $795. So that's a big improvement. Let's start seeing what the customers think of our park. They're very happy. Immersion is the only thing that seems to be suffering. I'm just going to double down on some of the decorations. We need more windsocks. That's obvious. And another plane. I'm going to get some more nature stuff in as well, especially rocks over here on the concrete. That helped a little, I guess. Happiness is still going up. So no complaints. What are our guests actually saying? The robots are taking over. Wipeout was a good deal. I want to go on Wipeout. Who's saying I can't get to the staff room? It better be staff. Otherwise, you're being an idiot. Hauler, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they've got no way out of their little pathway. I wasn't really too concerned about it. Tell you what, I'll demo the wall over here. And then build you a little route out the back. Seems like everybody is saying the park is a good deal. But again, we're not too worried about money. We just want to get people in. Our twister is broken. But we do have a mechanic. He should be on his way. He is indeed. Well done, Charles. Jumper is broken now. He's staying busy, but I don't think we need to hire another one just yet. It's looking pretty busy, that's for sure. It's June and we have 168 guests. So we still need to up our game a little bit. Oh, we have a new ride, the top spin. That should definitely be worth getting down. I don't have enough money. Wow, okay. I guess I'm losing it fast, huh? We're down to 1,200. And we're still losing 600 a month. I'm going to raise the park to 3. I'm researching more rides, but I can't afford to build them. So I think it's time that we cut back on how much we're spending on new rides. And let's look at our shops to see if there's anything we want to do there to increase revenue. I haven't played with this too much yet. So fries are $1.75 and hamburger is $3.50. Is there somewhere we can look at this all in one place? Here we go. Profit last month for each shop. Hot drinks is tearing it up. By far the most popular one. And some are actually losing money, including toilets, oddly enough. And cash machine is costing me money too. So let's delete some toilets. I don't think we need 4. Of course I could start charging for the toilet, although that seems unscrupulous. Yeah, cotton candy and hot dogs are both losing money. So let's see if we can play with them and make a difference. We're charging $2 for a hot dog. I'm going to take the condiments down and raise the price. So I've got the profit up to $1.10 per hot dog. Satisfaction is okay. Now to the cotton candy. People are very satisfied with it. Well, 73. That's better than the hot dogs. Let's raise the price of it too. 50 cents. Somebody thinks the cotton candy is worth the money. What are people saying about hot dogs? Really worth the money. Okay, now we have 2 rides that are broken. I think it's time to hire another mechanic. We're still hovering around that 180 mark, so I'm not too confident at the moment that we're going to get up to the 250 that we need. And I would like to be able to build more rides, but I'm not making enough money to expand the park yet. Okay, the good news is that in July we only lost $81, so we're close to profitability. Let's take a look at our rides and see who's making money and who's not. The Ferris wheel absolutely is not. It's losing $16. And the Wipeout is by far our most popular ride at $86 profit last month. So I'm going to try to raise the price of both of those. And you can change the maintenance budget. That may affect safety, but it also may save you some money. Alternatively, we can just have the ride be shorter. Let's take a look at our other rides as well. The Wipeout was a really good deal. It's doing 4 rounds, so if we shorten that, maybe we can get more people on it, and that'll help us make more money. Negative reviews have decreased interest in your theme park, and it started to rain again. So we might have an issue for this month and maybe the next. You get a good view of the lighting that I put down here in the rain though. Oh, I can take out a loan. I totally forgot about that. I certainly don't need a huge one. But at $112 a month, it's going to affect our operating budget. I'm not opposed to it. Let's pause the game. And we can get some of these new rides in. First, the top spin. And over here, we'll have the Enterprise. That is huge. I can just fit it in. Maybe over this way? No, I like it here. We need an extra square of path. And then for the queue, we'll kind of wind it around. It's not going to give us more space, but I think it will be more aesthetically pleasing. Like that. And again, with the idea that we want to get more people into the park, I'm going to reduce the price. Special sale on tickets. Get them while they're hot. Alright, now start it up again. So we're still losing money. It's a somewhat respectable $265 per month. And we have $4 grand in the bank, so that'll last us quite a while. We only have about 3 months though to increase our guest by 20%. 25% actually. Math was never my strong suit. Vegetable prices have increased by 39% due to a shortage. That's going to affect the profitability of our shops. We cracked the 200 mark, but with only 2 months left, I don't think we're going to make our goal. I feel like we've learned a lot though about how we can play with the settings of the rides and the shops, and we can get a loan and all that stuff we can use to manage our budget, and in the future that will get more people into the park. Up to 235 we have a busload of Topspin fans that have shown up, and we're down to only losing $6 a month. It is December. If I pay off some of this loan, yeah, I can make it so that we're making money. So right now the monthly fee is $112. So really I only need to get it down to about $105. But I can do better than that. I've taken about half of our money, and that will get our fee down to $80 a month. And we still have almost $2 grand in the bank. Okay, so the bad news is that 1 year in, we are only at 237, so we have not met our goal. The good news is that we are profitable, making $29 a month. I think we need to hire a janitor, so that's going to cut into that. But I think I'm going to call it a part there. I'm not sure if we'll continue with this park next time, or if we're going to start a brand new one again. But I feel like I'm getting the hang of this game, and my robot is getting hung up in the queue. But anyway, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur. This has been Parkitect. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and good night.